All right, I'm Nick, out here today on the water. I'm pedaling back to the boat ramp. Jamie and I went off on a charter this morning. Jamie's back there with the clients. They're gonna stay out a little bit longer. Pretty slow morning. It was sunny this morning. Now it's very cloudy and nasty. We had some north wind rolling, which was in the forecast. It got cloudy, temperature dropped a bit. Probably slowed the fish down. Saw our first cold front of the year. That sounds funny to say because it's probably 75 degrees, you know, first cold front. We got a nice keeper trout. They just caught a 16-inch flounder. We missed some redfish. They're not feeding very aggressive, but it'll work out. They'll stay out here for a while longer. Now, one of the questions I've got asked about the Lynx a ton is about how does it track? Now, it actually tracks really, really well. Here we are, we're just cruising. You can see a roof out there. There's a dock. We're pointed to it. We're pretty close to it, right? Now remember, the wind is blowing out of the north right here. It's forecasted at 12 to 15. It is blowing. You guys can probably hear it a bit. Nothing I can do about that, but it is actually, I haven't touched the rudder, right? So we've been talking for over a minute and a half. We're still going exactly to where we were going. I haven't touched the rudder. 15 mile per hour right to left wind. The knob doesn't move, right? And the tension is actually built into this. So it's not moving back and forth. The rudder isn't back there moving around. And we are still going on a straight line. It's pretty impressive. You know, the front of this thing is completely flat. So I know you guys can hear a little bit of hull slap. Fish finder's not on, but we're probably doing 3.5 miles per hour easily. It's pretty quick. And it does what it's supposed to do. You know, it tracks really, really well, surprisingly. For the front of it being flat, you know, you would think that it would just get pushed all over the place by the wind. But as you guys can see, pretty windy. Been windy all morning, realistically. I just turned, but you get it back pointed out to those docks and you can go straight with no issues. I haven't had any tracking issues offshore. Obviously I haven't had any inshore. When it's not blowing as hard, it doesn't have any tracking issues at all. You can just go in a straight line forever. Now, I'll stop pedaling. As you can see, as soon as I stop pedaling, you know, we're no longer under power. You see how we're turning? That's where we were facing. Now that's the right to left wind. So when you aren't under excuse me, power or propulsion, yes, it will start to drift with the wind. The rudder is still straight. Rudder hasn't moved. We're just slowly turning because of the wind. Obviously very maneuverable, so it's very, very easy to get back on track and go back to pedaling. That's a question that I've had a bunch, so I figured I would just knock it out, give you guys an answer. Tracking, phenomenal for what it is. Remember, it's only 12 foot. Most 12-foot kayaks track terribly. You know, as soon as you pull your hand off of there, they're left or right like crazy. The tension being built into this piece is a phenomenal idea. All they're back there is just a plastic pin, okay? Nothing to that, very simple. With the tensions built into the handle, awesome. Works extremely well. I have no idea how to take it apart, so I've never seen what it looks like in there, but great idea, works well. That's that. I'll stop rambling. If you have any more questions about how the Hobie Mirage Lynx tracks, drop a comment below or send me an email at nick@navarrekayakfishing.com.